Okay, Mackenzie, talk about your start, and also talk a little bit about, you've been involved in other Paralympic sports as well. So obviously you're a good athlete, all-around athlete, so.
Yeah, well, I got started in basketball when I was 7 years old. That's when I lived in Michigan. There was a team out of Detroit that my parents drove me down to give it a try. And that's really where my love of basketball was born. The first practice I went to, I knew that's something I wanted to do. So I played with that same team, Sterling Heights Challengers, until I was 18 and I graduated high school. And then I attended the University of Alabama on a scholarship to play basketball there. And so it was really cool to be able to pursue my academics and play basketball at the same time. I didn't know that was an option until kind of later in my life. So that was really cool. And then I made the U.S. basketball team in 2013. The first few times I tried out, I didn't make it. But luckily I had another sport going on at the same time. I played tennis basically my whole life. My parents played tennis, so it was kind of in the family. And I saw success early on in that. When I was 15, I made my first U.S. team. It was the junior high performance team, and we traveled to, where was that? Sweden was my first competition internationally. And I really grew from then, and I stayed on the team until 2012 when I made the Paralympic team in London, and that was a really cool experience. And now getting to do it again in a little bit different way, in a different sport with different people is such an honor.
Talk about your role on the team, and you talk to the vets who've been around a couple Olympic Games. You're one of the young guns here, and so talk about your role, and they talk about your enthusiasm too that you bring to the team.
My role on the team on the court is kind of to make everyone else look good, and off the court it is I'm an easygoing person. I'm really competitive, but off the court I'm pretty easygoing, so I try to bring more of a kind of fun and relaxed atmosphere to the team. I'm obviously very excited about Rio, and I can't wait to get there.
So talk about the team, the chemistry, and obviously the aspirations are gold with this team and how deep it is.
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
I said, talk about the chemistry of the team, the aspirations of the team. That it's realistic. A gold is a fair goal, I think, for this team with how much depth there is.
Yeah, our team has come a long way. From 2013 is kind of when most of us came together. If you had seen us then, you would have been skeptical about our chances. But we've progressed so much through the past 3 years. It's incredible. And now we're the top contender for a gold medal. It's really cool to be a part of. And our team is such a close-knit group. We've been together for so long. I think that helps, and we don't have any drama. We all get along really well, so I think that contributes to our success.
And then finally, if there's a girl out there with a disability looking to do something, you've been involved at a high level in a couple different sports. What do you tell them?
I would say just go for it. Don't really listen to what other people say if they're trying to tell you, oh, you can't do that. You physically can't do that. You're not capable of that. Because you really have to try it for yourself. You have to know for yourself what you're capable of, and that was really big for me. Knowing how far I could go, and really huge for my independence and my confidence, knowing what I could achieve on my own.
Was there a moment in your career where you said, hey, you know what, I can make it to that elite level, I can play for Team USA? Was that 2013 or was it before that?
Honestly, that's been the thought in my mind ever since I was little. I had that plan, that was my goal, and I had enough confidence to to kind of feel that I was capable of doing that someday. But along with that, hard work is extremely important. You can't just survive on talent alone. And I learned that the hard way a few times. Hard work is really the key to that. But yeah, I've always had that in mind.
Anything to add about your journey to Rio?
I'm just really excited to be there. It's been a long journey, and I can't wait to be there.